Welcome back to the ShaneOh Talks Golf Podcast, episode 2. You've read the title, you've seen the thumbnail, and we're going to get right into it. But first, a quick little housekeeping. I am so appreciative of everybody that took the time, the energy to like, comment, and watch episode 1. I have read every single comment. I've taken a lot of the things that you put down there in the comments into consideration about what I'll talk about in future podcast episodes. And I want you guys to do the same on this episode. If there's anything you want me to dive deeper into, if you have any sort of constructive criticism, whatever it may be, let me know, because this is between me and you. There's nobody else here, and I want to cater to that. So anything that you have, leave it down in the comments. Let me know if you're enjoying this. Let me know if you hate it. All things are good things. With all of that being said, let's jump right into it. Why do I hate PXG? Well, before we get into it, let me say this. What PXG does for the men and women who have put their life on the line and continue to put their lives on the line, whether it be veterans, active duty, or service members, is top tier. So much respect to the PXG brand for that. And I think a lot of other golf brands can take what they're doing and learn from it and implement it into their own companies. So let me start there. I'm going to let a lot of people down with this answer, and I'm sorry, but I don't actually hate PXG. There's a backstory of why all of the shtick started, so we'll hop right into it. I had a buddy in college that went and bought a full set of PXG. I'm talking driver down to putter. He's not a good golfer. He knows he's not a good golfer. But as soon as he bought that PXG set of clubs, it was like his life completely changed. And he kind of just started acting like a professional golfer. Your typical PXG player. He was telling us all about the clubs and how it changed everything. How he's dropped 6 points on his handicap index while he's sucking on his blue Raz banana twist dynamite ice vape. And from him buying those clubs and acting the way that he did, everybody in our friend group just kind of started poking fun at him. And when I started the social media thing, I made a post about it, directed at him, and he knew it was coming. We all joked about it in the group message, and good sweet Lord, I had every single PXG player and fan in the comment sections in my DMs, and it kind of caught fire. And what happens when something takes off on social media? You keep feeding that fire. So here we are, and we're not going to stop. But I hate to let all of you down. There is no true animosity or hate towards the brand of PXG. Now, I will say that their marketing is a little bit overboard, but so is every big golf brand nowadays. I just think that PXG does it a little bit more extreme than most of the companies, but other than that, there's no hate for PXG. I do wish that I had a better story for you, but that's the God's honest truth. Now let's jump into something that I really want to dive into super deep, and we're going to talk about this in more than just one episode. But we've got to talk about the current state that golf is in, because right now it's really rough. We've got on-course fights, dress code wars, stacked tee times, and etiquette issues, because simply nowadays on your local muni, there is no etiquette. I don't understand where we've gotten to this point. I don't know why it's happened. And a lot of people are going to bring up 2020, all of the new golfers that came along during 2020. And I do think that that has something to do with it. But there's also a responsibility from me and you when we bring new golfers to the golf course. It's not to teach them how to swing the club for the first time. It's not to teach them how to manage the course. It's to teach them the proper etiquette. And that's something that a lot of people are not doing. You're bringing your friends out there, and it has become a 4-hour drink fest. And afterwards, people can't even stand up. And we've got to get back to the bare bones of what golf was built on. Personally, I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but I think it starts with the dress code. I don't know where we got off on t-shirts, backwards hat, and gym shorts on the golf course. Now, I'm not saying you have to be dressed to the nines, but a tucked in shirt, a belt, and I don't care what shoes you have on. Just look the part. Old Deion Sanders saying, look good, play good. Play good, pay good. We've gotten to this where it's backwards hats, t-shirts, shorts, and a lot of alcohol. I know it's not just the dress code that's creating all of these issues, but to me, that's something that was a part of the backbone of golf, was the dress code, just looking the part. And we have started to fade away from that. And when you start to loosen the grips, everything else slips from under that. Stacked tee times. I mean, golf courses are just looking to maximize every bit of profit they can, and I can understand that. But the issue when you stack those tee times and you've got 500 golfers on a golf course in one day, you don't have the staff or the facilities to repair the course after that day is over for the next day, the same thing to be repeated. We've got to figure out a way where pace of play continues to get better. And right now I know golf is continuing to grow, but stacking your tee sheet to the point where rounds are taking 6 hours just because you want to make a couple extra $1,000 every year, the golf course is wrong for that. And if you work at a golf course, if you're a pro, if you're on the maintenance side of things, let me know your feelings on this, because as a golfer who genuinely appreciates being out on the course, being out there for 6 hours is miserable. And a lot of it has to do, go back to the etiquette thing. Teach the new golfers to repair the course, because it wouldn't take the maintenance staff half as long to repair the course if we were doing it. So I can understand the argument there. But cramming your tee sheet to 250% maximum capacity, stop doing it. It's a money grab. Our golf course is going to listen to me? Absolutely the fuck not. But that's how I feel on it. Let's wrap it up with that whole etiquette thing and dive deeper into that. Fixing divots, nobody does that anymore. It's almost like playing ready golf is considered being rude. If you're in a group and somebody's just a little bit behind you and they're not ready to hit, go ahead and hit your ball. Yes, if you want to carry over birdie honors, I completely understand that. Completely respectful. I do the same thing. But if you're finishing double bogey and your partner has triple bogey, you don't get honors, big dog. Let them go if they're ready to hit. Seriously, don't get me started on blasting music on the course. I don't understand where golf has gone. I get it. You want to take a speaker out there, play it at a volume where you can hear it in your cart and you can't hear it 10 yards past that. Go enjoy yourself. Enjoy being on the golf course. I'm not saying no to music, but the morons that are out there drinking 12 beers and blasting music, grow up. Golf is just at a really weird intersection right now. It's more accessible than it's ever been, which is great, but the respect for the game is fading, and it's fading quickly. We've got to find a way as a collective to bring the values that golf were built on back. Let me know your thoughts on that. But that is all for today's episode. PXG, we don't hate you. We just hate my buddy Tyler from college. And the golf culture, let's try to clean it up just a little bit. If you and I are better about it, that trickles, that's contagious, and more people will be better. If you have enjoyed this, please do me a favor. Like I said earlier, drop a comment, drop a like. Let me know something you want me to dive deeper into. Let me know something that I can do better, whatever it may be. I'm trying to make these episodes short and sweet because, again, it's just me, you guys, and the camera. That's all. I'm enjoying doing these. I hope you guys are. Leave me some feedback so I know. And here's your hypothetical for the day. If you were to play the Masters, Augusta National, starting on Thursday, playing the entire tournament from 50 yards out on each hole, while the Tour Pros started from the tee box, would you win the tournament? See you guys in episode 3.